A pleasant day to everyone wherever you are in the world. It is my pleasure and gratitude to be invited by CoM to share my foreign missionary experiences. I am Sister Jocelyn Arevalo, OSA, fondly called Sister Joyce, from the congregation of the Augustinian Sisters of Our Lady of Consolation, a religious for 22 years, all because of God's faithfulness in loving me. After my first profession, I was sent to Taiwan for a mission, together with two sisters. We studied the Mandarin language, the life and culture of the people. It is still vivid in my mind what our Mother General told us. You can only enter or penetrate the soul of the people if you know the language, life, and culture of the people. I had to adjust from the things I used to do in the Philippines to a different environment and culture. Little by little, I understood and learned the life of the people. I was able to cross the river of uncertainties and doubts and began to accept my incapacities and inadequacies. I saw the hands of God taking care of me as I did the mission. For the 21 years of mission in Taiwan, I experienced different apostolates and ministries given to me by the congregation and from the Bishop of Hsinchu Diocese. I am presently assigned in Hsinchu Migrants and Immigrant Service Center, working with the migrants and immigrants, Filipinos, Indonesians, and Vietnamese. As we all know, people migrate or work overseas because of their dream and hope to support their families and give good education to their brothers and sisters or children. They wish to give their loved ones a better future and have monetary blessings enough to enjoy their whole life. Doing all this, they do not expect any return from them. On the other hand, their greatest reward is to see their brothers or sisters or children receive their diplomas or finish their education. We understand their situations, being separated from their loved ones, their struggles and worries, emotional and mental burdens each day of their lives. It was a blood-shedding sacrifice for them because of their love for their families and loved ones. A reality in life, the migrant workers would find difficulty of accepting is the situation when the strong foundation of their good relationship in the family is found shaking and starting to wane. That the result to separation of both parties called infidelity and adultery. This gives a traumatic impact on the children, which destroys their positive outlook in life. Due to this pandemic crisis in this global world, the migrant and immigrant workers' life is affected. Some of the factory workers in the Taiwanese company were infected by the virus. They had to undergo swab tests, be quarantined, while others were displaced. They had a traumatic emotional and mental experience. It was also very difficult and painful for some of the workers to know that one of their loved ones or whole members of the family were infected by this COVID-19 virus. The sad part was that they were not able to go home and give respects to their loved ones at the last moment of their life, nor be with their family. As a religious missionary, working and living with these migrant workers, I cannot but be touched by their lives, who are like lost in the wilderness, desperate and losing their hope, longing for someone to reach out, help, and lift them up. With the Migrant Center program, we talk with them and listen to their experiences, especially their problems. We encourage, support, organize religious and social activities to let them realize and feel the family atmosphere, a home away from home. I humbly responded in loving and serving their needs with the spirit of our foundresses, Mother Rita and Venerable Mother Consuelo Ipaches, and with God's infinite love and compassion. I conducted psycho-spiritual formation seminars Prayer group meetings or faith life sharing were organized and done to uplift and inspire their spirits to search for God's guidance and protection. Their trust and faith in God were strengthened, deepened their relationship with one another, and led them to commit and serve the community. The most painful experience of migrant workers when they got sick and being hospitalized, and nobody takes care of them. I and the migrants' chaplain or other priests and religious sisters visited and offered prayers for their recovery and healing. We talked and listened to their pains, fears, and securities, and even to let them feel that they are not alone. Many people are praying that the Lord extended His loving and healing hands, embracing them that their sickness miraculously be healed. I remembered the words of Mother Consuelo. Let us have much courage, never ever giving up in our undertakings. With the grace of God, I took the courage to stand and fight for truth, human rights and dignity of persons, the victims of sexual harassment, human trafficking and injustices, being one with them walking on the streets, shouting to call the attention of the Taiwan government so that migrants' voice may be heard. With the grace of God, we were blessed and we succeeded in our action, that some of the issues or demands we raised were granted. And now, as we celebrate the 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines, I am very thankful to God who instilled deep in our hearts the faith and love that continuously grow in us Filipinos and all the people who are instrumental to the spread of Christianization. Our congregation, the Augustinian Sisters of Our Lady of Consolation, with our foundresses Venerable Mother Consuelo and Mother Rita, who came to Manila 138 years ago, is one of the fruits of these 500 years of Christianity in the Philippines, sharing and spreading the good news of Jesus Christ to the people, especially in mission countries. We remember, we believe, we celebrate God's unfathomable love for us. We have been blessed and gifted to give. Thank you very much. God bless us all.